Xbox Dev Direct 2025 officially announced. The rumors are done, right? No more he say, she say, right? Some people did go ahead and know this information about the date. I think the day before, some people knew that it was happening today, but it happened. Aaron Greenberg says, we have been working on a new developer direct to take you inside 4 studios, bringing games to Xbox and Game Pass this year. Hear directly from these developers on January 23rd. Now, I will say right now, my immediate reaction is, I don't believe you. Okay? I don't believe you at all. I don't think it's only 4.
No.
I think there's a 5th.
Yes, I think that too.
They've been having 5 games overall. They will be trying to sneak. They just keep doing different versions of sneaking it in, but they've had 5 games being shown, unless I'm mistaken. But up until this point, it's always been 5. Yes? Is that true, everybody? Just a general consensus here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I think there's a 5th. Right. But I did want to, because there was some other verbiage that I think the actual place used. Let me just double check. Check. Okay. So Xbox's version is just about time for another developer direct. Join us on January 23rd for exclusive deep dive into some of the exciting games coming to Xbox in 2025. Okay. So if you look on the screen, this is where I am shocked. In software, I think we all kind of knew that they would show Doom, right? Doom Dark Ages, pretty easy to know. It is rumored to be coming was it May? Yes, like May, June is the rumor. Right. So it looks like they're basically on a every 2 month schedule for the first part of the year. Right. So it looks like you have Avowed in February, then looks like South of Midnight in like April, and then Doom in June, give or take. Right. Mm-hmm. So, which basically lines up with the developer direct and what they typically like to do. So that was not a mystery. Okay. What got me was South of Midnight. I did not expect to see South of Midnight here. Not that, it's that strange because the game is coming out. But honestly, I feel like they showed us a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like they showed us a ton of gameplay. They did a deep dive.
They did, yeah.
And, they even leading up to this moment, like they've been doing gameplay clips. Like they just keep showing a bunch of shit. So like I'm really... Like, is this game like secretly like a lot bigger
than we thought, right?
We thought, and they're about to show us like a hard left turn and show us something completely different about the game. Are they really going to take up a slot on the developer direct to just show us more? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know what, I mean, obviously the date, right? Great. We'll have the date from it. But I don't know. I mean, baby, what do you think? What do you think they'll do with South of Midnight at the show?
I feel like they've done a lot. And like you mentioned, unless it's a bigger game than we thought, I mean, I did say, I feel like it would be Shadow Drop. Maybe that's what's going to happen. I can't see them putting out more about this game unless we're going to see the same things we've already seen. And again, unless it's not as small of a game as we thought it was going to be. But yeah, I was surprised too. They did do a deep dive. So I don't find this necessary.
Yeah.
Again, unless the date is closer than we think. And it's like, because you guys are thinking April.
Yeah, but like closer.
Me, not so much, but
I mean, February is Avowed, right? And as we'll talk about it if there's time later, but like some games already that were scheduled for February or have moved out of either out of February or moved up. So basically, Avowed has gotten its space back. Before, Avowed was very crowded, and now some games moved up and some games moved out. So
they've cleared the way.
So they cleared the way, right? So Avowed is on its own in February. I don't see South of Midnight coming out in February. I just don't think so. So if it comes out in March, that's fine. But even then, like a shadow drop, I guess it's possible. They have showed a lot, but I don't know. I'm getting the feeling maybe it's bigger than we think it is, or maybe we've assumed that it is. And there's a lot more to show us. I don't know. Well, Hargeet, what do you think, man? Why do you think it's here outside of it's releasing in a few months? Like, we've already seen a deep dive. So what could be the reason that it's here?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you've seen the deep dive if you wanted to go after it yourself. I think what they're going to do is probably just compile some of the stuff they already have done and put it together. Maybe there's a couple of new snippets, right? And I think this is really just a showcase to say, here are the games we're putting out in the next, 5-6 months. And, this is one of them. I don't know that they do anything with Avowed just to give you like a reminder.
I was about to say, though, like Avowed's not there. Right.
Yeah,
and that's not going to be a sneaky game because you would be annoyed. Like, we would all be like, are you serious? If that's like the surprise game to talk about, right?
Oh, heck,
so
no. They already said it's a new game. They already said it's a new game. New game. Right. So, so that's not it. No, Avowed, what I would expect them to do is at the end of this, just say there's a roadmap, right? And Avowed is coming up. It's in February, right? Maybe they'll show some of the other third-party things, and then wherever South of Midnight comes in, I'm gonna guess you're probably right. It's probably in that March-April timeframe, right? And then you're probably looking at it May-ish for Doom. That's probably realistic for where that is, because Expedition 33, the Sandfall Interactive, that is in June, right? So I think that's probably where it lines up, but I think they really just wanted to give the general audience that might tune into the Developer Direct that, hey, we've had all these interviews with Compulsion. And, yes, if you wanted to go out yourself and go find them, you could have. But here's a way for us to showcase that happened. And, here's some snippets from those many, many, many interviews we've already done. And maybe here's a couple more nuances and new things that maybe we haven't talked about, right? I don't think it's bigger. I think the game is what it is. I would put it at the AA level. I don't think it's a AAA. They never wanted to have the budget be that way because, their Compulsion went to Microsoft and said, hey, or Xbox, could you increase our budget? And they're like, no, I think you're good at where you are. And I think they're like around the 100-ish mark as far as number of people.
Wait, say that one more time. Repeat what you just said one more time.
So Compulsion went to Xbox, and Compulsion went to Xbox to say, hey, could we increase our budget? Could we increase the number of people to make this bigger? And they're like, no, I think you're good where you are. And I think that's what you need to do sometimes.
Is that something you heard, or is that something that was announced?
I'm pretty sure that's something that's out there. So I don't know if that's where I heard it, but I'm pretty sure that's something that's out there. And so they wanted to increase, but they weren't allowed to. But again, I think that's the right thing to do, because sometimes you just look at the output and you're like, this is probably fine where it is, and you don't need to go crazy, right? You don't need to make it a Spider-Man at 300 million. This is good where it is, right? And if they needed another year or two, fine, we'll just give you the year or two at the status you're at, right? And that, for some games, you just have to do that and say, no, we're not going to inflate the budget, right? So I think that was the right call. The game looks, good the way it is. It's stunning. It looks great.
Stunning. It really is stunning.
So I think they did the right thing, and they're at a certain level, and that's fine. A AA level is fine, right? You don't need Hellblade 2, for instance, to be a bloated $250 million budget. It was fine the way it is. It was a great game for what it does. It was stunning. It was like one of the most graphically high fidelity games we've seen, right? So it's fine. They don't need to have that much, right? So sometimes you just have to tell the team, no, this is kind of where we think you are. And that's fine. So I don't think this is a bigger game than what we're expecting. It is where it is, and that's fine. I don't expect this to be something that's 100 hours, 50 hours. In fact, I'd prefer it to be like 10 hours. And I play my game and I'm happy, and I get a great story, a great little diversion from reality. I would love to have that. I think this is going to be good. It's going to be fun. That's what I'm looking forward for here. But I think the reason they have it here is simply because, yes, you could have seen some of those snippets, but you had to go yourself to YouTube and go pick that up yourself, right? Whereas here they're telling you in a showcase that, hey, this is what our next game's about. Here are some snippets of interviews we've already done. Here's maybe a couple more little things. I think that's what that is. So I'm not.
So you think it's more like a refresh?
Exactly. It's kind of a more like, let's put it together in a format where more eyeballs will hit it, right? That I think is all they're looking for.
People watch the developer direct in general.
That's a good question. Let me find out. Like maybe we have like a viewership number.
Yeah, because that would give us a good idea.
Direct.
Even if I check the south of my
2024, let's say, right? Number of views. Let's see what comes up. It's peak view. Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for.
Yeah, because the documentary got about 100,000 views between the two places that are official Xbox spots. So like 100,000 views for the South of Midnight documentary. So how many people saw the other thing?
It's saying about the same, by the way. It's saying about like 123,000 total from Xbox directly, and then of course there's others who rebroadcast it.
Yeah, so like 109,000 I see from GameSpot who did it, but like if you look at directly, yeah, I mean probably around the same, maybe. I mean they did a recap too, but so I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. So okay, so 11 months ago, the 2024 Dev Direct has 1.1 million views as of right now.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, that's a lot more. Okay, so I mean, I guess
it gives
just depends.
More audience.
Yeah,
right.
And they have it like in different places. It has 1.9 million views a different way on their site as well. So it definitely gets a lot of eyes. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I get what you're saying, kind of giving it like another fresh set of eyes. But then I would also argue, why would you not do that with Avowed?
Because they already did.
Like,
right? Avowed already had it last year.
Oh, you're saying that it was already in the Dev Direct last year.
Because it was supposed to release
last year. So they said,
got pushed.
Yep, exactly.
So
people already know about it, hopefully, right? So that's it. It's just really that. I think that's it. They just wanted to showcase it. Hey, in a bigger format. Here you go. So yeah, like that's really all it is.
I feel like you still got to show something new, right? Like even though you want to give it like a bigger set of eyes, you already made the decision to release the documentary separate, right? So you have to.
And it wasn't that long ago, by the way. It was towards the end of
November.
Yes,
right? Within a week.
So it's like, why didn't you hold that off and kind of, get everybody excited?
Bigger to show about it.
Direct.
Like there has to be a silver bullet.
There has to be a hook for it.
Yeah, they have to have something that they were holding on to that's, they consider to be exciting.
New things. Yeah, there's going to be new snippets.
Surprise.
Right? Yep. Now,
I don't know.
When the stuff that came out, was that from Xbox or was that from people who went there?
No, that was from Xbox. The documentary was from Xbox.
Okay, so it was Xbox who did that? Because I remember seeing stuff from like Paris Xbox. And other people like that.
No, they did interviews and shit after. Yeah. So once that came out, people had interviews with them and things like that. Somebody even said that in that Paris interview.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
it's like 12 to 15 hours the game's going to be. So
great.
Shout out to the homie Ultraman with that $5 super chat. Says, hey, everyone.
What's
hello,
up,
sir.
love? Thank you for being here.
Rocking with us, man. Appreciate you, homie.
Thank you so much.
So, yeah. Okay. So you do think, maybe there'll be another hook. What about you, Demo? What do you think? Seeing South of Midnight here, even though we just saw, 2 months ago, the deep dive, the documentary that they had. I mean, do you think they're gonna what do you think they're gonna show us?
I mean,
that's different.
So they already showed the hell out of this game. They do all the time now on Twitter. I see every time I scroll down, I see some South of Midnight. The gameplay is looking incredible. A lot of people are talking about maybe it's ready and whatnot. So we could see maybe a shadow drop. I believe there's gonna be probably a shadow drop. These developer direct. But at the same time, I don't know. Maybe they drop in a release date or something, and that'll be great too. It doesn't have to be a shadow drop because maybe they got cold feet due to what happened with Hi-Fi Rush. But at the end of the day, I feel like Hi-Fi Rush was a success, and it broke the internet when it first came out. Like everybody was talking about it. It was just like a niche type of game. So I feel like these type of game like South of Midnight is gonna hit a little bit better. It's more accessible to everybody. So it's more accessible to everybody's taste, right? Because it's an action adventure game that has some platforming, some magic in it, some nice folklore or South Bayou type lore. So I don't know. In my eyes, I feel like if they drop it, it'll be dope. If they don't, at least give us a release date. I'm expecting that. And what got me more intrigued is what we see down there at the bottom that we don't know about. It says a new studio, new game or something. So, I mean, either way, I'm super hyped for the game, for the direct. It looks like it's going to be a great show. Even if it isn't, who in the hell is going to criticize? Who else is doing anything else during the year? Who else has another event?
It's going to be a great show. Even the games that we're seeing here, even if they talk about them a little more, they're still amazing games, and they're all going to be on our platform. But this is, it just made me think about this when you talked about Hi-Fi Rush. It had a lot of licensed music, and it was such a big deal, about the songs and everything else. And it was Shadow Drop in January. South of Midnight has a lot of amazing music as well, original music, but a lot of music as well. I don't know. I'm still on that boat. I said it a while back. I told you guys, I think it's gonna, maybe it's a little far off, but I said it was gonna be Shadow Drop maybe during the January Direct, and maybe that is the case. I feel like now I'm just connecting dots over here, looking for reasons as to why this is going to happen. And I do know that the vinyl is releasing in April, so that made everybody kind of put their eyes on that. I feel like what else? And it's fine if they want to put out more, but why go ahead and release a documentary in November if you're going to have plans during the direct to go ahead and kind of dive into it again? I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they want to copy what they did with that game, considering that studio is now gone. And I mean, they sold it to somebody else, and the game didn't do crazy numbers. But I guess we'll see, man.
Bro,
so you say it's better to go ahead.
One thing I'm gonna add, though. One thing I'm gonna add.
You can't go with that.
I'm gonna say something. Xbox is not scared to shadow drop. Look what they did. They did it with the Halo multiplayer. They dropped it, and the Halo is one of the biggest franchises that they have. So don't be surprised if you see something shadow dropping. Whether it be good or bad for the game, honestly, I'm starting to think that I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? That at the end of the day, I'm the one in my house playing the goddamn game, so I should be excited. So that's the way I look at it, right? Why is everybody all of a sudden, every time a game drop, turning into a financial expert, turning into is this game gonna sell? How much money it's gonna make? How much money you gonna make? You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna make shit. Oh, just worry about playing the damn thing. Don't worry about none of that. Drop it, Xbox. If you're watching this, whatever, drop it. Do whatever the hell you want. Fuck PlayStation.
I think they should.
Fuck them ponies and fuck all of that. Because we are here to play games, which is like the thing that we love the most. So if they try to drop it, I don't give a shit. They could try to drop it. And by the way, this is already a good show because look at it. We're gonna get to see some Doom. Everybody's hyped. Doom is literally one of the most anticipated. If GTA wasn't coming out this year, what was the most anticipated game this year? If GTA wasn't coming or wasn't
from
set
the
to
masses,
come.
probably
Doom. Yeah, probably Doom. One of them at least, right? So we're talking about a big, dope IP that we don't get to see every year. It is a masterpiece every time it releases. 2016, boom, fire. Eternal, fire. Each of the DLCs, fire. All of the Dooms ever released, fire. When have they ever missed? When have they ever missed? We're about to get some good ass supper meal. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about parihuela. You know what I'm saying? Shrimp with a bunch of shit in it. You know what I mean? Lobster and whatnot. So what are we crying about? I mean, that
so
way I see it looks dope. Yeah,
I think that whether a game drops kind of following the same pattern or not, like it would, if it's not going to do well, it's not going to do well. But Hi-Fi Rush, by the way, if anything, it benefited from eyes on it, from having kind of like that shadow drop, that excitement. If they had released it at a different time, it probably would not have done as well as they did, even though it didn't do as well as they expected the game to do. But yeah, that's not going to determine. If anything, it's going to put more eyes on it, and people are going to be just that much more hyped for it.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Doom is going to have like a big part of this show. Yeah. I think it's going to be a huge part of this show. Like you have a lot of people talking about it. Bethesda, we're so excited to be a part of it. Doom, ID Software says, be sure to tune in. We've got so much to show you. And we're going to read the actual article from Xbox, but even here, like Colbro wrote, Doom: The Dark Ages will receive a full game reveal at the Xbox Developer Direct. So I feel like that's going to be like a major part of the show. Like I think they want to go all in, really show you what this game is. It's going to be glorious. It's going to be glorious. It's going to be a beautiful thing.
So on the shadow drop thing, people assume that Hi-Fi Rush didn't do what it was supposed to do. It did what it was going to. It's not a game that was going to be large numbers. That's just the kind of game it is. They even put it out on PlayStation. Did it do numbers there? No, because that's just the way it is. That game was never going to be a massive thing. It did what it was going to do, and Game Pass shielded it, gave it whatever it needed to. We already found out why Tango had to go. It wasn't anything to do with Hi-Fi. It was to do with the fact that the freaking leader left. It was because the freaking studio, like the guy that was really running that, doing the work there, left. And they're like, well, what do we do to replace that? We don't have the ability. We don't have any presence there. What are we going to do about this? So they had to get rid of it. They tried to shop it around. Nobody wanted it. Eventually, after they decided to close it, somebody did say, okay, we'll buy it. And they gave it to them. Like, I don't think that has anything to do with the shadow drop. But they could still shadow. In this case, it wouldn't be a shadow. It would be a stealth drop because everybody knows about South of Midnight already. Right? A shadow drop is you don't even know about the game and suddenly it's dropped and announced at the same day. Right? That's a shadow drop. But in this case, it could be a stealth drop. And Doodle, you're right. It could be. It could absolutely be a stealth drop. They just drop it the same day as the Developer Direct. That's absolutely a possibility. It looks like it's ready, right? So it is a possibility that what they do. It
does look like it's ready. Everything they show us looks like it's ready to go. And just for throwing the info out there, Compulsion, they retweeted this and they just said, see you then with like a smiley face and sunglasses. So I mean that's where they are with it.
I wouldn't mind, by the way. I think it'd be awesome, right near the end of the month. Here you go. And then a week later, something like that, we get Sniper Elite in Game Pass. So that'd be awesome, right? Like just start the month, start the year off. We get a bunch of stuff in Game Pass. Go into February. We already have Avowed, right? And then we'll see what else they have. I'm curious what that nice little question mark box is. And then, like you said, CMoney, there's likely going to be an insert in one of these. This is the fifth game.
There's definitely going to be one. There's going to be one. All right, before we
you forgot one more game, Hargy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Eternal Strands. Yep. It's releasing also this
Eternal
month.
Strands. Yeah, that is this month as well.
Eternal Strands is coming. Yep, exactly.
Day one in Game Pass.
Day one Game Pass this month. So I mean,
yeah, but then you saw when the first round was announced, we didn't really cover it or whatever.
Yep.
But people start crying. Oh, this is like, yo, shut the fuck up. Okay, you shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear you fucking talking shit, anything about what they putting out on Game Pass. In the first of all, there were fine games in there. It wasn't, oh my god, like some big drop of like, oh my god, some big game drop. But what game drop that is coming that we're not getting already? Right? Eternal Strands is one of the big games. We're getting it. Sniper Elite is one of the big games. We're getting it. And it's just literally one fucking version of this drop. They dropped the whole. This is the first one. You're gonna cry? Come on, man. I don't want to hear bullshit. That's why we didn't even talk about it, to be honest with you, on the show, because it annoyed me. But another one before we read it and then talk about the secret one, because obviously that's going to be the big conversation, is the Claire Obscure Expedition 33. That is right there. And I think they did a good job with this, because normally what we've had is, that's not, I think last time for sure. Last time the secret game that they showed was Visions of Mana, right? Like it was the third party game. Yes. So
yes.
So but that's kind of like, as dope as that is, it kind of takes the wind out of your sails, right? Like the secret you want to see is like, what has Xbox been working on, right? Like what is happening? And I want to see Xbox games that are being announced that we've been waiting for, right? So the fact that they have Sandfall Interactive already out in front, like, hey, we're still going to show this third-party game. At least this one's a day-and-date Game Pass, as opposed to Visions wasn't, right?
Right.
Visions was just, you had to buy Visions. So whereas this one's
it was Square Enix partnering. That was why they did that, right? That was Square Enix coming back to Xbox. That was the reason. For sure, because they they thought they were a princess on their quinceañera. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be presented to the world. It's like, bitch, you old and raggedy, but welcome. You know what I'm saying? So this though is dope. This is a game that I'm actually very, very much so looking forward to coming out this year. And the fact that, and we do have a release date on this, do we not? I'm pretty sure Expedition 33. Yeah, I think it's June 30th or something like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they announced it. But this is also going to be a pretty like a pretty big thing. It says we took Xbox behind the scenes at Sandfall Game Studio in Montpellier, and showed them all of our secrets. So like, it's gonna be a big show. Like that's dope. It's gonna be awesome. Very, very excited for that one. Let me see over here. All right, so let's go into their actual write up that they have over here and see what they said. All right, Xbox Wire Developer Direct 25 January 23rd, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Says Developer Direct returns on January 23rd, a celebration of what's coming for Xbox players, right? And it's like, that's another thing to keep in mind. Like, as much as people are looking at Xbox releasing their games in other places, they don't ever look at them and talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they're coming out here, they're still saying, look at what we're doing for our Xbox fan base. If you end up getting it on the side or some shit that happens, it'd be what it be. But like, they are not talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're talking to the Xbox fan base, which I appreciate, right? Like they're still keeping it like, hey, this is who we're talking to. Like Doom the Dark Ages is coming everywhere.
Yep.
Right. But in this conversation, they're saying a celebration of what's coming for Xbox players. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to look at it from every kind of angle. And again, what they're doing right here, putting in writing, is, a focus on us, which is great. Says it's time to get a look at what's next. Developer Direct is back on Thursday, January 23rd, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Fans will get an inside look at a selection of highly anticipated games coming to Xbox Series X and S, PC, and Game Pass players this year. Presented by the game creators themselves, Developer Direct offers an in-depth look at upcoming titles, how they're being created, and who's creating them. We'll visit Compulsion Games in Montreal, Canada, to learn more about South of Midnight. Head to Montpellier, France, to see Sandfall Interactive for a look at Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Stop by the legendary id Studios in Richardson, Texas, to check in on Doom: The Dark Ages. And visit a surprise location to see another studio's brand new game.
Oh.
Fans should tune in on Xbox channels at 1 p.m. Eastern, January 23rd, to see all the latest on Doom: The Dark Ages. It says, developed by id Software, Doom: The Dark Ages is the prequel to the critically acclaimed Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal that tells the epic cinematic origin story of the Doom Slayer's rage. In this third installment of the modern Doom series, players will step into the blood-stained boots of the Doom Slayer in this never-before-seen dark and sinister medieval war against hell. Learn more during the full game reveal. That's fire. South of Midnight, Compulsion Games, the creators of Contrast and We Happy Few, will share a deep dive on South of Midnight, a third-person action-adventure game set in the American Deep South. As Hazel, you will explore the mythos and confront mysterious creatures inspired by Southern folklore to unravel her family's hidden past in this dark, modern folktale. And then Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Sandfall Interactive will take us behind the scenes at their studio to shed some light on the development of Clair Obscur Expedition 33, this debut studio's incredible new RPG. The team will share more about the game's creation and how they plan to deliver an incredible story in a gorgeous fantasy world. And then just again, stay tuned. Developer Direct, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. UK time.
Wow.
And that's
really good.
Shit. Yeah, right. It's a nice write-up. I'm feeling it, right? I'm excited. This is a big deal, right? So we have talked about these. I mean, we didn't go too deep into Expedition 33. Are you guys like pumped for that game like I am?
Turn-based looks really good though. I may play. It's on Game Pass, so I can't say no to that. I may try it and continue. Look, I don't really like turn-based games like that, but I tried Persona and I tried, the Persona games that they recently brought to Game Pass, and thanks to that, I got into some Persona games. I play a little bit, a few hours, 10 hours, 15 hours. After that, I got a little bit tired, but I spent 10 hours playing the freaking game. That's time that I spend doing what I like to do. So that I also take that into account. Even though I may not finish it, I get to play for a little bit. So what? That's what video games are for. You're not obligated to play these games for like the 1,000 hours that they're worth. You're not obligated to go ahead and looking for every little backpack that you find. Like, you're not obligated. That's always been optional. So you can get any of these games, sit down, play for 5 hours, 2 hours, even if you just play the intro just to see what the game is about and try it, and you get 2-3 hours of enjoyment out of that. That to me is enough. That to me is like a gaming session right there. And anything can happen. It could happen like, what was the other game that really grabbed me? That was from Square Enix too. Was it Square Enix?
Visions. You were
that one.
You were all up in that one.
Yeah, I didn't think that I was gonna like it, and I ended up finishing the whole thing. I went and played like 45 hours or something like that. I really had a blast playing that game out of nowhere. The same thing with Power World. I didn't think that I was gonna like a Pokemon game. I hate fucking Pokemon, but they had guns in there and you can shoot and make the Pokemons fight each other and shit like that. So I was like, oh, put 30 hours in there, and willing to check out the new updates, and I go in there back, and continue to check the game to see how it does. So I think it's always good. I want to check it out. It looks incredible. It looks amazing. I'm pretty sure OG Final Fantasy dudes are going to be all up in this. And this game has huge potential to be a huge surprise this year, I believe. If they do a good job, of course. They had to deliver. But yeah, super pumped for this one.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
But you're right, Demo. Everybody has a different approach when it comes to their games and how they want to enjoy them. But in Game Pass, there's no losing, right? All these games are going to go in there, and it's as simple as, let me go ahead, check it out, whether I'm interested in it or not so much, right? Let me see if it has any traction for me. And if it doesn't, then you move on, and that's what it is, right? You didn't lose anything. You're already paying for Game Pass. So, and if you're hooked, then, that's the worst that can happen, right? You don't want to stop playing it. But that's just the way we have it. The game looks phenomenal, though. That moment, it just seems so organic and so touching, and the way that she kind of just dissolves is beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta tell you, like, I'm not a turn-based RPG like fan, like just in general. I'm not the same way. I'm not like a Souls fan, right? Like I'm not. That being said, Elden Ring had me hooked, right? Play that damn thing for almost 200 hours. I fucking loved it, right? That didn't mean that I liked other games, because after I did that, I was like, ooh, maybe I'm like a Dark Souls fan now. And then I played, Lords of the Fallen, and I was like, all right. I'm good.
Not so much.
Good. No, not so much. So
because people like to put things in a box, and it's like it's not like that.
Yeah,
it's not that
a game just comes together and it's special, right?
Exactly.
You connect with it.
That's what I feel about this one, just from the look, because it's just the world, the quality of how it looks, the animation, like everything so far looks so dope. And honestly, I'm digging the like, it looks like a modern turn-based, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't look like your generic, press the button and watch it take place. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it looks engaging. It looks like they did a lot to kind of like to really make it something special and something unique. So, like, I am very intrigued by it. And honestly, I'm really digging like the story of the idea that, there's like a countdown timer on their lives.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like everybody who's, 34 years old died. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then the next year it's 33. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's counting down to like their eventual, the world is over. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's dead. So that intrigues me, man. It intrigues me. I think it looks really sick.
So this is the cool thing, right? We get to find out more about it in the Dev Direct. We'll get to see what the heck it's all about, right? But the beauty, right? Like you guys said, it's in Game Pass. What does it cost us? A download. Just download it, try it. If it's for you, it's for you, right? And you keep playing it. If it's not for you, just delete it. That's it. It's that simple, right? It looks kind of intriguing, right? I usually also don't like turn-based RPGs. It's one of the things that turns me off from Like a Dragon. Yakuza, the original, was action, and then you could like do stuff yourself, right? And now it's like, I got to do this stupid turn-based shit. So it gets a little annoying, right? But hey, this could be very well done. It just depends on how they implement it, right? So we'll see what
it's fucking gorgeous, bro. Yeah. Like, they did such a good job with the art style and how they're delivering it. It just looks so good.
And the story is kind of crazy, right? So
I love the story, dude. Like, that's so unique.
But so that's the thing. Like, and so it definitely is intriguing. I'd like to see what more, what they talk about, like why they did this, what was their thinking behind it, right? Whatever. what are their ideas on the gameplay and the mechanics. So that'll just give you more ammunition as to whether you want to or not engage with it. So that's why these dev directs are awesome, right? It's not just like here's a little trailer. It's really them talking about why they did that, what they did to make this game, why they made the game, and why you should play it, right? So I think that's going to be very interesting, and we'll see what they come up with. So I'm actually happy they put this here. I was hoping it was going to be one of those third-party deals that they have, like Adamfall or what was the one you mentioned, Demo? The other one, or maybe it's CMoney.
Eternal Strands.
Eternal Strands, yeah. Exactly. Or this one, right? Because it's not a known thing, and you want to understand what it is, right? So you get hooked to why you would want to engage with it, right? So that's awesome. I like to see those kinds. So I like the dev directs for that, right? For Doom, it's like I already know what that is, to be honest. So I don't need to be hyped about Doom. It's already Doom, right? Like they're gonna give you more. That's
gonna show you more.
Yeah,
they're gonna give you more. That's great.
It is.
But like the trailer alone was so insane that it's like it doesn't matter. Like Doom is Doom already, and that trailer just took it to a whole other level. You're like, how did you make it even more crazy? But they did, right? But so that's what they already have, and they'll get into it. But it's these kind of things where you're like, I don't know anything about this. It's like, talk to me. What's going on here, right? Like the trailer's got a little bit of a hook, and you're like, talk to me about why you made this world. What is this, right? And that's what's really cool about the Dev Direct, right? Where they get to tell you about it. So I like that kind of thing from the Dev Direct. So we'll definitely get to see more about it. But yeah, it is intriguing already. It's already intriguing to see what Expedition 33 is about. I wish they'd done one for Adamfall. Maybe they do. For Eternal Strands as well, but when is that coming out? Eternal Strands, is that already coming out before or after?
January 28th. It's coming this month.
So it's right after, right?
In Game Pass.
So it's always good to have those, just kind of give you more knowledge about why you'd want to engage. But either way, doing this one is fine. Expedition 33. Doom, of course. Look at that. It's so crazy. And then the shield, you're like, come on. And then you have a dragon. Like, come on. It's already nuts. But anyway,
crazy. Yeah.
It's already nuts. But yeah, so and then South of Midnight, we've had quite a bit, but we're gonna see a bit more. So that's good too. And then there's the mystery game, or two games. Get into.
Yeah, I definitely want to jump into what that mystery game is possibly going to be, right? So they have it all fuzzied out, right? So you can't see what it is, right? It looks like a TV. I don't know if this is part of it, right? I don't know if this is part of the illusion here, right? They have, first of all, the question mark, right, is the studio, right? Because every one of these things are naming the developer, right? So it's unknown, and it's a brand new game. That's what we know. It's a game that no one knows about, and rumors on the side, right? Rumors are obviously a possibility, but as far as like, this is not a game that people know, right? So number one, when you look at the picture, again, they could have done anything. They could have just done a black, image, or something that looked blurry, but they went with like this TV,
no signal,
no signal, exactly. So I don't know if that is a part of it, right? I don't know if that's like has something to do with it. I'm not sure. What do we think this surprise game is?
The first thing that I wanna say,
wait, sorry, real quick. I saw this and I forgot. I don't want to let this go further because we're already. God damn it! Wow. Wow. What a picture. ARPC money with that $2 super chat. I need more just for men gel. The canvas is bro. I have the hair. The hair hasn't gone.
Oh my gosh.
it's chilly out in these streets.
Damn.
All right. God,
It's winter, guys.
The fuck? We're downstairs.
Damn.
We're downstairs. Wrong with you guys?
La canas.
Damn.
But you know, Doodle doesn't have anything on. She's able to take it. She's able to actually take the temperature. No issues. No issues.
Listen, she's closer to the boiler on that side. Okay.
Look, you want to wear a beanie. It's all right. You don't need a reason.
What do you mean?
It is what it is.
Wow.
Rock it, baby. You got nothing to prove.
That is abuse. Literally.
Are there condoms? Say, you know,
it's not gray.
No.
All right, you know what? Stop it right now. Okay, so talking shit about my hair. My hair is fine.
It is fine.
God. Wow.
I'm displaying. You like walked right into that.
Wow.
I'm just
wow. I ain't even gonna. No. I'm sorry. I skipped the super chat because of the craziness. Sometime Reezy with that $2 super chat. Appreciate you. Says Dave Reezy checking in and shit on ponies. Yes. Let's go. I mean, facts.
Let's go, baby.
That's every day, bro. That's every day. Showtime Reezy with that $2. Appreciate you, man. The secret game is Foam Stars 2 Double Splash. Oh shit. Damn. If this was a pony show for sure, that would be it. That would be it. That would be their new live service game.
Not the Smash Brothers clone.
Oh no, we'll talk about that one too. But yeah, they're fucking Bungie. Like, okay, fam. Look, Mac says the disrespect is real, dude.
Wow, serious. I didn't see my name there.
No, he's talking saying, to you.
No,
there's only one person.
Chat. He's talking to the chat.
Wow.
About the super chat. Yeah, damn. That was cold.
Wow.
Wild.
Look at where you are.
I hear you.
It's okay, CMoney. We love your canas. No.
See?
I ain't got them.
There you go.
Look, maybe it's the Latina fire that keeps them warm. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. You're right.
Sure.
Okay. Let's get back to it. Sorry, demo. With the blatant disrespect on stage here by Ms. Doodle.
If I knew you were going to go ahead and take it like this, then I would have just said what I was going to say initially.
Look what you have. Look. Colin Prime. I'm older than CMoney and I still have a full head of hair. As if I don't. God damn it. I have hair. It's messy. I'm not going to take it out. All right. But it's there. Okay. Trust me. They go bald for no reason and they're not gray. Okay. It's not gray. Stop it. I'm not old. I'm young.
That's right. You say it.
All right.
Say it again, baby.
God.
You know, that works out really well for the gallopers.
What?
Damn it. Just move on.
Wow. Razor Ultra was someone doing that $2 super chat. Old people feel the cold more than AC money. What are you doing? Look at what you've done. God damn it. Oh my God. Oh, you know what? I like this question. The Game Adaption Newscast.
What's up?
Who's older? C or Doodle?
Who's older, CMoney? Go ahead. I'll let you answer it.
I am. I might be old, but I ain't stupid. Right?
Hey, CMoney.
Smart man.
Help, blink twice.
I've been blinking this whole time, man. You just can't see the glass.
Now she knows. Now I can't help you. Now she knows.
Cocotazo. Oh gosh.
Y'all wildin'. All right. Let's get back to it. The homie demo. All right. What is your take? What do you think? What is your swing at what this mystery game and the mystery studio is? Because I can tell you, I feel like the fact that it's a mystery okay, let me say one more thing. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna show you one more thing. This one right here. Okay. VGT wrote this breaking news. Aaron Greenberg, the vice president of games marketing at Microsoft, states that they will be showing a surprised, unannounced game at the just announced Xbox Developer Direct taking place on 23rd, and then shows just, like who he is. And Aaron Greenberg, a surprise, unannounced game we hope you will enjoy along with the rest of the show. Okay. This is why I'm wanted to bring this up. A surprise, unannounced game we hope you will enjoy.
Yep.
Okay. I'm keying in on the fact that he says we hope you will enjoy along with the rest of the show. Okay. And I say that because if it were a, what's the name of the Oblivion remake, right? Some people think it might be the Oblivion remake, right? I feel like you don't have to hope. You know what I'm saying? I feel like for certain people are going to lose their fucking minds, right? Mm-hmm. So I feel like the fact that he's throwing in the we hope means it's probably not a big known IP.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's just what I think. What do you think?
That's what I wanted to ask you. Is this like I'm getting a little bit of echo because it's like tripping me up.
Oh,
but yeah. On our side here, Harky. Yeah, but
you hearing it?
Yeah, it's a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
The fuck? Yeah. Why?
It's okay. Anyways, I just wanted to ask you because I don't know if you guys know, but like, is this a new studio with the new project, or is this just a new project by a studio that we already know, or we don't know nothing about the studio? Supposedly it's a new studio because I don't got that clear. Hargy,
so it doesn't
it's supposed to be a wise one and help me out.
Yeah, I don't. They haven't mentioned whether it's a new studio.
Oh, okay.
They're just mentioning it's a new game, right? An
All right.
game.
Says the echoes on demo.
Oh, the echoes on demo on my side. Now we can hear CMoney. My side.
Now we can't hear you, CMoney.
Mm-mm.
Can't hear you anymore, CMoney.
You see? You can't.
What about now?
Buttons.
Yep, we can hear you now.
Hear you.
There we go.
Okay, well, I just learned what that does. So good to know. Good to know. Is this? Oh, hold on. All right. Listen, like if you're at an eye doctor, 1 or 2, which one's better? This is 1. This is 2. This is 1. This is 2. Which one's better?
1. 1 definitely was lower. 1.
1 better?
Yeah, better. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So what I was gonna say is like, we don't know if this is like supposedly was a new studio or something, because I heard I seen the rumor. I don't know if you know that post by Stasis that he said that it was supposedly a new IP by Phil Spencer said something like that on what is it, the alternative to X now, Blue Jay, what is it, like
Blue Sky?
Yeah, that shit, Blue Sky. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Let me see. I have Blue Sky.
Yeah, I do have the screenshot too or something. Hold on,
let me see.
It's one of my bookmarks that I did recently today. So, oh my god. So yeah, I want to get that part clear, because if it is an existing studio, like,
okay, here it goes. You ready? It says Phil Spencer said Developer Direct is back this month. Hear from id Software, Compulsion Games, Sandfall Interactive, and a Surprise Studios brand new game.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be a new studio.
So it's not a new studio.
Let me say this.
Yeah.
It says Surprise Studios, right? And let's be clear, Phil Spencer hears everything. Phil Spencer hears everything. So I feel like if it were something that we've been hearing about,
he wouldn't say that.
I feel like he wouldn't say it that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a surprise. Bethesda's not a surprise studio. You know what I'm saying? Virtual's the person that's rumored to be doing it, which honestly, I still don't believe that rumor. Like, let's be clear. I know.
Yeah.
I know the Oblivion is definitely supposed to be coming. That's not the rumor. That's happening. It was on their leaked documents. When is the question? That is the rumor that is this year. But the fact that they're linking virtuals with Unreal and this game, I think that is fucking wildly crazy. That will blow my mind.
I hope they wouldn't waste a developer direct on a remake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I hope they wouldn't waste on a remake because that's gonna pop whenever you do it. And also, if it is Obsidian, I don't think they're not using Unreal to make that game. They're not. Why are they gonna shift all their assets and all their code to pick up all those things that you need to be able to pick up and do all that stuff and turn it into Unreal to never use it again because Elder Scrolls is based off of their, creation engine 2.0. So I don't believe that. I don't believe that. But yes, I believe very much so that Phil knows exactly what's happening and he's not going to say a secret, a surprise studios
when it's something that's been out there.
When it's not a surprise studio, when it's just a regular studio. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's like, hey, surprise, bitch. Maybe it's going to be, what if it's a combo? What if we're getting like an acquisition announcement?
Yep. It could be.
Oh,
yep.
Ooh, surprise, bitch! Look who we bought and look what they're making.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be wild.
That would be crazy.
Yep.
That'd be awesome.
Well, maybe Rare is dropping another game, working on another game. That could happen.
So Everwild is coming, and at the end of last year, just for Christmas and shit, they put out a little tweet using some, the world of Everwild and some verbiage that goes along with it. And then they said till 2025.
Yep.
So seems like it could be them. I feel like the verbiage that Phil
know about Everwild though.
That's what I'm saying. Like that wouldn't feel like an unannounced. That's not an unannounced game. Number one. So yeah, I think that goes out the window right there.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It could be like any other studios that already got some games in development that we know about, but you know how it is. We got big studios like Cinemax, etc., that they could be working on like 3-5 projects at a time because of their size. So I don't know. It makes me wonder. It could be something that we don't know about, but I mean, it's definitely something new. It's crazy. Fine. I don't know. Iron Galaxy. I don't know. Double Fine. It could be anything. I don't know. Who knows?
The other thing to keep in mind is that we have Bethesda. We have Xbox. We don't have ABK.
Yeah, we do.
Yep. Maybe there's a surprise game coming out of the ABK camp.
That's possible.
You know what I'm saying? They got 1, 2. Maybe that's maybe that new studio they bought they formed. Maybe they already have something ready to show. Even though that would be kind of weird, like if it's dropping this year.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect that soon.
No, that would maybe that People Can Fly joint.
Yep.
There's so many potential options, man.
Yeah,
they just announced that they were not doing good. Somebody else, one of the other people that they were working with, announced they weren't doing well. Was it People Can Fly? Somebody was shaky on their shit. Somebody said the Game Adaptation Newscast says there's 11 question marks under the name. So not in this picture, but in the other picture where they show the games, they have the names underneath. I wonder if I should definitely have that picture of it somewhere. Where each of those squares has a name of the here it is right here. Aquí mismo. All right. So look, here we go. So you look at this one, see how it says id, and then on the side says ID Software, right? Compulsion Games on the bottom says Compulsion Games. Sanford Interactive on the bottom says Sanford Interactive, and then under the question mark spot, there's 11. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I made that number up. I have no idea. I lost count halfway through it. All those question marks turned to a blur.
Let me see if I can zoom in.
It's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I gotta stop so I don't lose my count. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, yeah, 11 for sure. So there's 11 question marks. Right. So, so between a
11.
Like you could either have 11, like it's one word 11, or two words, split in between with the little, dash in between. So like Compulsion Games, you can see it uses the it has like the little underscore. Same thing with all these other ones. They use an underscore in between. So there could be an underscore, but 11 max, right? So I don't know if people like I saw somebody say Halo Studios, but
Yep.
which HALOSTUDIOS. Yeah, but you need the space. It's not Halo Studios is not one word. So that would be
it means unannounced. So the only thing they announced already, the Master Chief, whatever thing that they're doing already.
Oh, they didn't announce the game. They just showed the tech.
Right. That's true.
So
but then it would be like,
I
don't know. Maybe, bro, that would be great if they do something Halo. That'll be amazing too. All right, we'll see.
I see Iron Galaxy Trainbone says, but you need 12. Like those are 11 letters, but you need the space.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it has to be 10 letters and a space or one word that's 11. So Double Fine, DOUBLEFINE. No. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, shit.
So you say Iron Galaxy?
ALAXY. I lied. Iron Galaxy works too. I'm over here counting 10.
Call of Duty,
but there's 11.
Killer Instinct.
So there's a space. So Iron Galaxy,
a space, yeah.
Double Fine works. I don't know if
Wu-Tang Clan works.
That's not a dev, bro.
I don't know what is the dev there.
I don't know who's the dev for those people. It's a good question.
Yeah.
Zach Riley says Double Fine. Looks kind of sexy that way. I get it.
It could be Double Fine, man.
Yep.
So one of the things that's interesting
and I feel like Double Fine will fit in that hope, right? I feel like for Aaron Greenberg to say, we hope you like it. Double Fine makes kind of weirdish games, right? So if it's not Psychonauts 3, which I don't think it is because they came out and said we're making a bunch of weird shit. Like we're gonna make a bunch of smaller stuff instead of another one long game. So that would work. Double Fine would work, and Double Fine did put out a tweet towards the end of the year that I quote tweeted and posted because it sounded like, hey, we might be ready to show something. Like that's what I got from the tweet. So I don't know, man. That's possible.
Did we crack the code?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe we cracked it.
It might be.
I'll be dope.
It might be. Yeah, they say Square Enix too, but that's not.
Imagine if they come out and say Square Enix now, first party studio. Holy fuck! I'm will go crazy. Oh my god.
That would be wild. I would love for it. I think I would love if it were a new studio acquisition.
Yeah.
And their first game.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
That would be
that
sick.
Too.
You know what I'm saying?
What about Toys for Bob? They're working
that
on
works too,
they're
by
working
the way.
with
Toys
them
for Bob
too.
Works.
With the 12 letters?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Do they use a number 4?
I think it's FOR.
Oh, that fucks it up. FOR space Bob. No, it doesn't. If it was just number 4, then I think it would. But
I'll check.
Argy, what do you think? What were you thinking before we got down this rabbit hole? Like, what was your?
I mean, like, if you had to pick something, like, unfortunately, it said an unannounced, right? But if I had to pick something,
Aaron Greenberg hopes that we'll enjoy it.
Right, but if you picked something that kind of had that kind of screen, that's a very old style thing. We don't usually do this anymore, right? So I was thinking, Contraband is a 1970s, right? It's a 1970s time frame.
Oh, yep. But it's announced already.
But it's announced, so we already know about it, right? So it can't be that. But that's the kind of thing I would look for, is something that's set in an older period where you had TV with this kind of thing, right? What else could it be? I mean, there's so many options of games that they've commissioned with so many different, studios. Who knows, like, which one it's going to be? And they have internal studios, like you said, ABK. We don't know.
Yep. Outside of
stuff,
outside of Call of Duty, and
right?
you know the people, the things that we know, like Overwatch and shit like that, and World of Warcraft, like.
But we've heard rumors, right? That like Infinity Ward's working on something. Was it Raven? I think was working on something outside of Call of Duty, right? It's like, okay, well, what about those? Maybe those are ready to go. Who knows if there's something else coming on, like from one of the existing studios? We have no idea, right? So many potential options, but like all we can really guess is the 11 characters. And like a screen that's not usual. It's like a lost signal from an earlier TV time frame, right? Like, so something set in an older era, older being like 70s, 80s, something like that, right?
Yep.
I don't know. Like to me, like the first thing that comes to mind would have been Contraband, but that is announced. It's announced. Right. And Contraband is something that is due. It's due sometime this year. So that would have been the one that I would think, but they're saying it's unannounced. So it's like, okay, what is it then? It's like, I'm actually just curious what the hell it's gonna be, but I don't know. There's so many potential options. I have no idea what it could actually be if it's not going to be Contraband. But something that's set kind of in an earlier era, I don't know. Like, it sounds interesting. I mean, you could even think of like what Naughty Dog's Intergalactic, or whatever that was called. That was kind of an 80s era thing too, right? So maybe they have another game like that. I was
going to make a joke about it being a PlayStation game,
right? Well, I don't think it's gonna be a PlayStation game, but I'm like thinking of something along those lines. They could have done something retro-y, right? That has that kind of feel. But yeah, we'll see. But like, it could be very well one of those kind of games. There was something that the multiplayer team, right, at Bethesda was working on as well, right? So there's a potential that they're finally ready to show that. So maybe that's what we get to see. There's some MMO RPG or MMO kind of thing. I don't know, something that they were working on. That's a potential. Again, there's just so much. They have so many of their internal studios. We don't know a lot of games that are coming, and then they have all these projects that they're working with, all these second party deals, right? You're like, who knows which one of those it is? So they have so much to show. It's hard to tell what that looks like. But that would have been my first guess is Contraband, but it apparently is not that because it's unannounced. So I have no idea. That's kind of where I am. I have no idea. Which is, by the way, exciting. I like it. Yep. I want to know what the heck it is when they show
absolutely.
it.
I agree with that.
Facts.
I hope it doesn't get leaked. I want to watch it and have that excitement. Like, that was what the beauty of these showcases is, right? To just see like everybody gets to reveal at the same time. Like, holy crap, that was awesome. Like, I hope that's what it is,
I agree with that. I feel like it's so frustrating because it has so much to do with like social media and this desire to get ahead and kind of say, I said it first, or I figured it out, or I know people that are telling me this. And it's just like, it ruins it for everyone. But that thrill of like finding something out in the moment, there's nothing like it. When you start hearing rumors, you're either disappointed or like when you see and maybe it's not something that came through, or if it does happen, it's like, I kind of already knew, so it takes away from it.
Yep, kills the vibes.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
I feel that.
There's another studio that has like 11 characters in it that has this potential off chance of being a part of it is NetherRealm, and I don't know if there's something going on there.
Yep,
but
NetherRealm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Acquisition.
Acquisition.
That's the only way I want it on my screen. I don't want to see a random third-party game. I want to see.
No. There was supposedly some KI / Mortal Kombat thing potentially being worked on, right? And so could that be like an Art Galaxy / NetherRealm like collab or whatever? I don't know, whatever, right? But that is another possibility. Just throwing that as a random potential option. But again, I don't know why they would have this screen though. That's the thing. Like, it's got to be something to do with some retro-y game that's got like a, 60s, 70s, 80s vibe.
Could it
why
be
they're showing this television type screen, right? It's a possibility.
I mean, could it be that they're working? It could be or something. Yep.
It's a good good guess.
Oh, G maybe says the 100-star fits. I was wondering if maybe they're ready with something. I feel like, how long ago was it that we heard about? Huh?
It's 12. HUN.
No, meaning like if they write it
space
without the space.
STA. No, they would write it with
uppercase.
The space. Everything else has a space. So it's 100-star is the studio is with a space in it. So that would be 12.
Damn.
So it doesn't quite fit.
Relatively
that would be cool.
New, wasn't it?
Yeah, that also was just formed. That's not, or just no.
When did we hear about
partner with it or bought
about them?
Yeah, I don't even remember. It's a good question. Real quick before we keep going,
they were putting a studio together. It's not.
Is that what it? I know it's from the ex Rocksteady guys, right? So the ex people who made Batman. That's the people who left during Suicide Squad are now 100-star, and they don't. Microsoft doesn't own them, right? This is a partnership.
No, they just partnered with them. Yep.
Yeah, they're partnering with them, so it's not like. I mean, I think it'll be dope, but Showtime Reezy says just use Just for Men. No one will notice CMoney. I don't mean Just for Men. God damn it!
Wow!
Look what you did.
Wow! Who?
You co-signed this?
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. 100%. Raiden Blade with that £5
super chat.
Appreciate you, my friend. Says just arrived. Question:
welcome,
what's the point in having a sports car with no keys, no wheels, fan, and patrol tank? What's the point in a PS5? Damn. That's rough. That's rough for them. That's a bad day. That's a bad day indeed. Raiden Blade with that £2 says IO Interactive game was announced by Xbox. So, okay, well, hold on. IO space INTERACT. No, doesn't fit in the 11. Doesn't fit in the 11.
Yeah, I don't
slot.
think IOI would be it.
No.
Assuming the 11 matters, but
can you imagine if the 11 is just like they just literally just put a bunch of question marks?
Yeah.
And they're
something
like, no,
crazy trying to figure it out. That would be something.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah. We're using the 11 code. All right. Yeah. So, for me, again, once I saw everything from, the Aaron Greenberg joint where he says, we hope that you like it. And it's an unannounced game. I really got a feeling like it would have to be something that's like there's two ways it can go. That's what's crazy, actually. When you think about when you say we hope you like it,
it could
like
be
without seeing his
way,
face,
right?
Because he could be like, we hope you like it, or he could be like, we hope you like it, like
we know you will.
You're gonna like it,
yes.
bitch. Like, get ready because it's coming, right? So that's like, oh shit, Otogi, Undead Labs he put, but it's not unannounced.
We already know.
State of Decay. That was a good guess, but State of Decay 3 is already announced. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what would
could it be the Coalition? Does it work? The Coalition is where it was working in another game that wasn't Gears at some point. I don't know if they ever finish it or plan on releasing it or whatever. Does it work?
Coalition is 9, space, and like you can't. Maybe Ninja Theory. Are they going to show us Project
Mara? But we already know about it.
But
right?
that's already announced.
We do already know about that. That's true. Grounded 2? No. Coach says Grounded 2. I don't think they're going to be making a part 2.
Maybe.
I mean, I know they stopped producing part 1, but I don't think they stopped I don't think they stopped doing part 1 to make a part 2. You know what I'm saying? I think they would have just kept building on that platform. So I don't think
well, maybe they got the new project and that's what they're gonna show. That could be it too.
there's a lot, man. There's so much.
The possibilities are endless, man. That's what we're talking about. It's like a great time to be an Xbox fan. We're so excited here. We like literally dancing in 1 feet because bro, at the end of the day, these are freaking games coming. And look, we haven't even touched what the hell it stands for. Interactive. I don't even really know. Like, what games do they make? Is this like what the hell is going on with them? Like, what are they working on? Do we know what they're working on or something? Because I'm kind of lost. With Soundful.
Which one?
With Soundful Interactive. What they're working on?
Oh, Sandfall. That's Expedition 33.
Expedition 33.
Okay. My bad.
Yeah.
The name. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's dope. Yeah,
that's what it was.
New game, bro. New show, new game.
Oh my God, Jiren Jr. said it's Banjo.
Nah, man, hell. I hope
God
not.
damn.
I really hope not, bro.
Please, God, no.
No.
What would be the studio then? Who's the studio that's going to make that? What is that ukulele studio?
Ukulele, yeah.
Is that fit? I hope
it does. 661, what's up, fam? I see you, player. Thanks for being here, man. Yeah, who makes ukulele? Play
like
Dead?
Yeah.
No. Play Dead's Limbo.
Play.
Just play. It's a good question. You know, we bring nothing but the facts here. You know what I'm saying?
But
so
Platonic.
Oh, I was close. Platonic. Playtonic. No, that's 9. So it's not like there's no, even if you put a space between it doesn't help. I don't know. That's the mystery. We have no answers. I don't think there's any rumors. I mean, so there was a rumor. The rumor that I heard was the other fuck. The Bethesda game. The remake, Oblivion.
Yes.
But I don't think that would be now. Even though technically it's not an unannounced game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is an unannounced game technically, because that rumor is just the rumor, and that leaked document wasn't a formal announcement, right? It was just a leak. So, you know, we can't really base it off of that. Just a quick check of Xbox games. Xbox Studios, like the actual Xbox Studios. Anyone that we're missing a game from yet still? Or do we have all the games that they're working on already? Like, we know them.
ABK? Do we know everything that they're working on?
ABK, we don't know, but I mean like Xbox Game Studios, like
OG Studios.
Yeah, like In Exile, Coalition, we don't know, like you said. So we don't know about Coalition, but that doesn't line up with the 11. But we don't know that. Halo, obviously, 342. Ooh, wait. Well, no, actually, it's Halo Studios, right? So
Halo Studios, yeah.
World's Edge actually works.
World's Edge?
World's Edge, but what do they make?
They made Age of Mythology. They kind of own Age of Empires.
And May Kumar says World Edge are working on DLCs.
Yeah.
Toys for Bob doesn't fit. Roundhouse. Didn't Roundhouse get absorbed? Roundhouse Studios, the Bethesda
part
studio.
of that's Bethesda, right?
Yeah, it got absorbed into another studio. If I'm not mistaken. That was part of the when the closures and shit was gonna happen. Roundhouse got absorbed into the people who were making the online games, wasn't it? Elder Scrolls Online and all that other shit.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm just going through all the studios to see what the heck they have, right?
What fits?
Yeah, it's like like I want to crack the code, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to be told.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be able to crack the code and see. I don't know if any of them fucking were, oh my god, Razor Ultras.
What do you say?
Housemark, Ben Studio, and Naughty Dog all work.
Damn, can you imagine?
That's hilarious.
That would be crazy.
That's wild. That's wild. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. It's exciting though. I mean, we only got, what's today? The 10th. We got less than, so it's 2 weeks from yesterday. So we don't have that long to look out. Amit Kumar says ZeniMax Online's new MMO game, but it doesn't work in the 11.
That doesn't fit again, right? That's the same thing. I mentioned that, but I don't think that's not 11.
It'd be wild if this 11 shit is literally just
random.
Just
random. Like just
imagine.
Just literally typed in 11 question marks.
I feel like Xbox got us doing detective working here.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out what the hell they're doing. And that's all part of the strategy, bro. And look, all the people who talk about marketing and all that shit, this is it. This is how you keep people excited. We are here talking about a bunch of other fucking games that we might have missed in other situations. And now we're trying to sort of find out what
figure it out,
right? But this is awesome, bro. Like, this is kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. Yep.
It is. We really are pushing it over here, though.
You can only do this if you have games, though. If you have some shit to announce.
Exactly. Yo, Demo, you are speaking fucking bars. You are speaking bars, and this is the part that always, gets me going when I think about these losers sitting in the chat, in silence, hiding with their fucking don't see me. You know what I'm saying? Hiding these fucking ponies sitting there talking shit or clipping us and shit. And it's like they're watching people have a discussion about shit that they don't understand. You know what I'm saying? They don't know a world when they can have a discussion about what game, which of the games are coming. Man, we have so many games. Who's unannounced? Who's unannounced? If you're on PlayStation, bitch, everybody's unannounced. We don't know shit what's going on over there.
On top of that, by the way, this could be a third-party game that has nothing to do with just Xbox, right?
Yep.
So
or
that's
GTA. Rockstar's going there. Like, I don't know. GTA. Are they showing GTA?
The sad part is
it doesn't fit.
The sad part is it would be a time frame thing where that would actually be okay, right? Like you would actually.
Well, we did think that in December we were going to get it because it was a year. And I mean, this fits in the 90s time frame, right? Or whenever that game takes place. This is a screen we saw back in the day.
So it could be a horror game as well.
It could be a scary game.
Like, like the Five Nights at Freddy with the cameras.
That
obviously not, but I'm just saying it could be like a scary game.
That's true, though. Amit Kumar says, if it was GTA 6, they would shot it from the rooftop. Well, the Death Direct a million times used. That's true. You wouldn't want that to be a surprise because there's not going to be a lot of people watching. You want a lot of people watching live if you knew you had that.
It's true.
Yeah, that's like the Game Awards.
Yeah, exactly.
or something like that.
Real quick, we got the homie Spartan 661. Appreciate you, my dude. Member for 12 months. God damn. Been a year, man. That's crazy. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. I'm telling you, man, time goes by fast. Like you just bond with these people. You're like, these are all of our homies. Like, this is so dope. Shit, a year. He says it is amazing for anyone that gives memberships. Facts. I give when I can, even if Helen tried to keep us down. WNC strong. Yo, facts, Spartan, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
He has given so much, man. He is fucking awesome. Even though there's bad shit going on, he's done it, man. Appreciate you, fam. Very, very kind of you. And, everybody else who gives, man, you guys are the shit. So we appreciate all of you. But shout out to Spartan 661. Appreciate you, my dude. Then we got the homie Rated Blade with that 2 pounds, which says Project Mara. It might be that, LOL. I mean, well, let's see.
Let's do the math.
Project
Well, but no, it would be Ninja Theory,
N-A-R.
right?
No, Project Mar. Oh yeah, Ninja Theory. Ninja space
12 with the space.
Theory. Yeah, 12 with the space. And technically, Project Mara is already known, unless that was just a project name, and then officially it's like some other
name. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's possible.
So that is a possibility. But
this makes me think a little bit more ahead, right? Like, what the hell is Xbox cooking for the June show? Bro, if they can,
the June showcase is going to be crazy. Demo,
yeah,
be crazy.
It's going to be
bro.
insane.
Look, check it out. If they can afford to show off one game here, how many more they have? In you know what I mean? In right there in the bench, right? So
I love that they're just like surprising us still, though. Like here we are trying to figure this out, even though they've put out there how many freaking games we're supposed to be getting this year. We're still trying to figure out what fits in this box. And it's like, it's insane that they still have more that we don't know about.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. And honestly, I see it here. And I do believe this. Coach of the Canucks says June Showcase is going to be practically all new games for 2026 and 2027. Yeah, like all brand new games that we haven't heard about, and then like follow-ups to things that are just, have been so far out, but now it's time. So like I think this showcase is going to be fucking crazy.
It's gonna be like 2021
coming out this
showcase type thing.
Say it again.
You coming out this time?
We got to see. We will be. I didn't know if we said it. Maybe I don't. You got to check yours. I'm pretty sure if they did, if I got it, you got it. The PAX we got into PAX, so we're gonna be. We'll be back. PAX 2025, baby.
Yes. Let's go.
And making it rain with dope ass content. I can't wait. This last year was our first year going over there as content creators, so we didn't really know what to expect and how it was going to go down. But they reached out to us. They were like, "Hey, if you want to apply again, let us know." I was like, "All right, let's do it," and it was dope. So we're in, and I'm very excited to see what's going to be, what's going to be there. So that's dope. The June showcase, I don't know. This one's in May though, so it's like right next to it. Because now the PAX is May 11th to 13th, some shit like that.
Yep.
Somewhere around there. So
and then June showcase will be a month later.
Yeah. So we'll see.
But June showcase is going to be
crazy.
So fun.
I know.
So fun.
I know. We'll see. It's exciting times, man. Exciting times. All right.
Oh,
what happened?
Look at this. Fun fact. He wrote Brad Pitt, right? Fun fact. CMoney's taller than Brad Pitt.
Ooh.
And we have proof.
Facts.
We have proof.
Yes.
We'll tell you all probably tomorrow, right? But yes. CMoney taller than Brad Pitt.
Yeah, actually.
And Tom Cruise. But
anybody fucking Ray taller than Tom Cruise.
That's fucked up. Well, it's funny.
Oh my gosh, was this?
Wow.
Stop the cap.
Wow. Who you talking to? God damn it, Trayvon. Wow. That's wild. Oh
my gosh.
Danny DeVito. That's fucked up.
That's right. Taller than Danny.
Listen. Taller than a lot of people. Okay, we took a lot of photographic evidence, right? So we do have it.